Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a very special guest. This is the Trying to Be Grown podcast. I am your host, Devontae Carter. Over there in the non-striped shirt is my esteemed co-host, Mr. Byron Keaton. And we have with us
Yes, sir.
TIZZLE,
And no matter
KT, better
my mind.
known as Showthief,
And
the
no matter
recent
my
album
mind.
dropper.
Yes, sir.
How we doing, KT?
Everything good, man. How y'all doing?
Can't
Good,
complain.
man.
Hey,
I
but
hear
all
that.
is good. You heard me?
Very much so. Very much so. And wherever you rocking with us, we appreciate you rocking with us. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. We are happy to have Showthief in the building with us. And before we start, we're going to talk a lot about it. But if you don't hear nothing else this episode, the new album, TIZZLE, is out.
TIZZLE.
Go get it.
Whatever you got.
TIZZLE.
Whatever you
Whatever
got,
you
we
got.
got it. You got
ASAP.
Spotify, bing, bing, bang, bang. This, whatever you got. Even if you don't, even if you don't got none, I made it free for you on YouTube. Just go check it out.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even check that out on YouTube. But hey, as a listener, and I'd probably say this even if it wasn't. So I'm biased, but this the best one yet. This is the best one yet. He put some.
I
heat on
appreciate
this
that,
one. So
man. That
y'all
means a lot, y'all
go
boys.
check it
I ain't
out.
gonna lie.
Yeah. We've been tuned in for you since the jump, and
Hey.
we still rocking with you till the end.
For sure. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. That mean a lot though, y'all boys. Cause like sometimes, like bro, like it be days where I just be like, nah, I ain't finna. They can have this. Dog. I'm finna go do something else, bro. You feel me? But it be like it be little stuff like that. Like when y'all hit my phone and be like, hey, bro, this hard. Or somebody else we know would be like, hey, dog, keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, bro, let me keep going. The streets need me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I know like that.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad that whatever small part we play, we can play a little bit of a part. We're gonna get into it today. This is gonna be fun stuff. We're gonna talk a little bit about the music. Everything's gonna be time stamped in the description. If you see something you like, see something you don't, fast forward to it or through it. We're gonna start off talking about this music. Gonna talk about the game a little bit. Just talk about what inspired some of the stuff on the album. As two Laker fans with a LeBron fan disguised as a Laker fan in this group, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. I'll let you decide from the facial expression who is who.
I got some little 2 cents I need to throw in here too once we get to the
There you
little
go.
Hey, man,
basketball part. So be ready.
can I get the rundown out the way before you start talking?
Yeah, go ahead. I just had to drop my little 2 cents in.
And lastly, we got just further in our conversation from last time with Olivia, we got to find out how important is the soulmate part. Would it be better for you to leave somebody that was your soulmate or marry somebody that wasn't the right one? We got to figure that out. We got to get to the bottom of that.
Man, y'all ask me whatever.
Yeah, all right. We're going to see. We're going to get to the bottom of it. All right. But starting us off, musically, how have things been and what led to, I'd say, the development of this album?
Hey man, the first thing I want to let y'all know is, hey, Jesus love you. If you ain't know that, Jesus love you. Second thing I want to say, bro,
Most
hey
definitely.
bro, God been blessing me, dog. So I gotta give thanks to Him before I say anything, bro. But the music been picking up heavy, fam. It's just like I went from, like I said in the last time, bro. It's like it gets crazy and crazy every time I talk to y'all, bro. I go from, oh, that's a funny guy. Everybody knew me from football, bro. To I gotta actually put on clothes now to go places I want to put on clothes because somebody will be like, "Hey, bro, let me take that show thief. Let me take a picture with you." I'm like, "Bro, I'm KT. You feel me?" But to them, I'm show thief. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's picking up good, man. I can't complain.
And kind of going off of that, how do you balance that being like to yourself, KT, but to the public, show thief?
I
Like,
had to
what goes
realize
through
it's
your
a
mind?
difference. I had to realize it's a difference. So, like, like I say, like, okay, so I'm just in my mind, bro. I'm always trying to be humble. So like, I just see KT, fam. Like, I'm go to slippers in Walmart, KT in a tank top. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me run in here and get my water and my fruit. You feel me? But so I had to realize, like, no, like, there's an image. You know what I'm saying? So when you paying for promotion and stuff on Instagram and things like this, they don't see KT. They say, "Oh, that's the dude that came on my timeline." You see what I'm saying? So sometimes I might have to do this. I might have to do that. I have to remind myself, "Hey, bro, you still an artist." You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that. You got to differentiate the two. But that's at first it was hard, but now it's kind of like, oh, I got to remember, like I'm an artist. You feel me? So sometimes it's a switch, bro. Sometimes I might have a day where I just like to be KT, bro. So I just be I just be by myself. But if I'm going to a musical event or something like that, I know, hey, I gotta be an artist today. You know what I'm saying? It's like a switch, kind of like Superman and Clark Kent. Like not
Yeah.
to be Superman, but you know how like by day he Clark Kent and at night he like, oh, I gotta be Superman.
And so I know it can kind of be easy to like just be yourself being KT, but do you sometimes get lost in being show thief and like
Nah,
in the musical side of it? 'Cause I know that can happen.
I don't get lost in being Showthief because Showthief is me. I just give people me and my music. Like I ain't lying. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't out here putting on no fake persona, brother. I ain't out here telling somebody I'm something I'm not. I'm really giving you me. Like if I said that in my music, I'm not lying in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier. It's really easy. I just gotta remember when I have to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes KT might be shy. KT might not want to talk. KT might not want to do this. KT might not want to do that. But Showthief gotta, hey, how you doing, little bro? What's up, man? Come take a picture. Ooh, Auntie, I see you over there. Okay, nah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be more lively. You feel me? So more upbeat. So that's probably the hardest part. But other than that, I'm giving people me, so I could be me, whether it's church or we at a concert, bro. I'm still Showthief. I'm KT is Showthief. It's not like it's a separation. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm giving
Yep.
people me my music.
So this is TIZZLE is your longest project to date, correct?
Yeah,
Longest project
yeah,
you put out.
yeah.
So compiling an album, how did the process, I say, differ doing that than putting out an EP, dropping a single? Just speak kind of, if you will, about your
Okay,
creative
cool.
process and putting the album together.
Okay, so with an album, okay, well let's start with the basics first. So with a single, you just put out a song. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting out a song. I hope they like it. If they don't, all right, I'll put out another one. Things like that. With the EP, it's kind of like that's I can put it in better terms for you all. So a single is like the bread at Red Lobster. You just you gonna dip and dab on it. You gonna eat on it. You feel me? Okay, a EP you could compare it to an appetizer. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring out the your wings and let the tables, the little hors d'oeuvres, let them play with it. But an album is that full course meal, so it gotta get it done. Like it has to be. You know what I'm saying? So for example, like if you at a restaurant and they mess up your wings, you're gonna be like, all right, it's cool because I got this steak and macaroni coming later. But if that steak and macaroni not that deal, you like, oh nah, I ain't coming back to that restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So it's the whole thing. Like, but for me personally, I think when I came up with TIZZLE, I wasn't really trying to make TIZZLE like it, or it wasn't. I didn't go in there saying, "Hey, I'm finna name a tape called TIZZLE." At first, it was gonna be called Open Mic. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's really I got 200 plus songs on my phone right now, and that never came out. A lot of them ain't come out and things like that. So I had a bunch of music, and I was just recording and recording and recording because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. I just go in there and record. That's my therapy. You feel me? So besides praying and stuff, so like that's my boom, boom, boom. So I was sitting here trying to figure out names, bro, and I was like, bro, I'm just gonna give them me. You feel me? I was like, I'm just gonna give them me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, you know what? For the name of TIZZLE, because the theme I wanted was like I've been using baby pictures a lot. You feel me? So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just use baby pictures. That'd be my theme. I was like, bro, you know what? TIZZLE. I'm just gonna give them me. Why not?
And for those of you that don't know, the album cover is a baby pig. You big cheesing in that one. You was
But
happy in
I
that
was
one.
at a bro. If I show you the original picture, you gonna smile, bro. You'll laugh because it's really like the dude. I ain't gonna lie, the dude that did the cover art, he did his thing because the picture I'm really like right here, but it's like two kids behind me. One of them mad because he didn't get a slice of cake, and the other dude was laughing or something like that, bro. And he just cropped them all out and added the stuff in there. So that's why I'm cheesing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really a cake in front of me, and I'm saying cheese, like. But as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, that's an album cover. Like, there ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, that's a cover.
And so, kind of going off that, what is the story that you were trying to portray in this album?
Okay, so without y'all being biased, y'all know me, so y'all know like one day KT might be quiet, the next day KT might have a lot to say. One day KT might be passionate about something, he might not. Like my mind constantly running my mind 24/7. So I wanted to be, I wanted to show people like, hey, bro, I'm human. Like, don't put me on no pedestal, fam. I make mistakes. Don't put me on no pedestal because It might be one day I might be the happiest person there, and it might be one day I might not say two words. So I just wanted to give people like life has its ups and downs, bro. You know what I'm saying? A normal day. We ain't even gotta talk about life. We can just say a normal day, bro. It has its ups and downs. You might be on the highway. You hear your song, you want to speed. You might be woo woo woo. For them 20 minutes, you up. You might have a song, bro. You might have a long day. You just want to decompress, and you might hear a song. You just you know what? And then you might have that fun song. You might be cleaning up, cooking, whatever you like to do for your hobby. You like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So I just made a collection, bro. Like I tried to put together the best playlist that could touch every bit of a day that could take place. You know what I'm saying? Whether you happy, whether you down, whether you energetic, whether you mellow, whatever it is. I just wanted somebody to find one song that they can have in common and stick with it.
So you said that you said over 200 songs just on your phone.
Man, I
I
got to
know
over 200.
that the selection process probably was difficult. So what? I guess what kind of criteria were you looking for that said, this song is gonna be in, this song, it's just not gonna make the cut, or was it just a feeling out process?
I ain't gonna lie. You asked $1 million question. It's crazy because like I ain't tell you to ask that. I ain't do none of that, bro. But I was just telling someone, bro. That's the hardest part about the album. Like,
I believe
so
it.
going through so many songs, you like, all right. Does this song make it? Does this, bro? I put count. I'm talking about yo. I waited to the last second to determine what song was going there. Like I at first, I came up with an original playlist, and I was like, nah, I don't like it. And so then I was like, these songs come out, these songs come on, these songs come out, these songs. So then I asked a lot of friends. So like I asked like my producers, I asked my close friends, I asked my engineers, I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna send y'all like 12 songs. Y'all pick y'all best 7 to 10. You know what I'm saying? All right. So then you start doing process of elimination. But at the end of the day, it's up to me to be like, hey, this make it, this don't make it, this make it. So usually I like to listen to music in my car. So I'm just going through. I'm like, all right, this flow with this flow with that, this don't flow, this gotta go, this to throw it off. And I just take people advice. But at the end of the day, bro, I just like you really just, bro, I just sit down and be like, all right, Lord, just show me the best one that could go, because you never know, bro. It's scary. It's scary because you never know.
And I mean, it's understandable. Like I can't imagine going through 200 songs to find 13. Like
Bro, it's
that's
it's crazy because like it's like you gotta ask yourself, if you didn't know me, like I listen to music like I didn't make it. So I'm trying to, like, it's harder for me because when I'm listening to it, I'm trying to act like I don't know the words. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, if I ain't know me from a can of paint and I was in somebody's car and I just hit play, like would I fall to this? Would I be like, hey, but it's hard, who this is? Or would I be like, nah, you need to turn this off? You know what I'm saying? So really, like, because I'm still, I'm still like, I got a little motion, but I ain't huge. I ain't no big time celebrity yet or something like that. So I try to like make it where if you put my stuff on shuffle and that was the first song you ever heard from me, would you want to listen more? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of use it.
a good way to look at it.
And I kind of want to ask a little bit more deep question for you. So, the first EP you put out was Pressure, Passion, Pain.
Yeah.
Have you seen what type of growth have you seen in your music since then compared to your most recent project?
Okay. I say with Pressure, Passion, and Pain, I was scared. I did it because of COVID. I just did it. I was like, man, you know what? I'm finna try something. If it do it, it do it. If it don't, it don't. And I got good feedback. But I wasn't really a artist yet. Like I ain't take music serious. I was just like, I know how to rap. But y'all knew I knew how to rap. You see what I'm saying? I was rapping in the locker room. I wouldn't. I was just a. I would. I wouldn't. I wasn't a rap. I wasn't an artist. I was just a dude that had a flow, and I knew how to rap on a beat. When I went and did poetic therapy, I was kind of down, so I just put some songs together for some people that can feel like they needed some therapeutic stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I did Essential, you could start seeing growth a little bit. I started taking it a little more serious. Like, all right, let me do this. But with TIZZLE, I feel like I ain't gonna say I'm all the way there. Stuff I still need to learn, stuff I still need to do better. But I feel like this is my first project where you can say like, hey, you can see night and day from where he is now to where he started.
So I know you're a 101, right? But I think from an influence standpoint, I think it's hard to not be influenced, by anybody in terms of your sound, what you do? Do you have
Oh
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
certain, and maybe it's just a bunch of people, but is there like more? Is there rappers that have influenced you more than others?
Oh yeah, for sure. Everybody influence somebody, brother. Like you are to be real. Any artist that tell you they don't listen to people, bro, they lying, bro. Like you gonna make music that sounds like who you've been listening to. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the "you are who you hang around" statement. You feel me? So like, if I keep listening to a person that says yeah, 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 eventually you gonna make some yeah, yeah, yeah music. You feel me? But like to answer your question, uh, yeah and no. So I would say that I am tapped into the music a little bit, but I only like when it's time to make a project, I only listen to me. So I listen to all those 200 songs you out for like I was listening to like of course like some country music. So like I said last time, I like Sam Hunt.
Not
He
this
teach me how to
again.
Hey, he teach me how to paint that picture, but I like Kevin Gates for sure. So Gates, like, but I don't always stay in the Gates. So I might go listen. I might go on YouTube and type in unreleased Kevin Gates song, and it just get me in a good space. But I'm not trying to steal that sound. I might go listen to,
Right.
people obviously will say, oh, he big and he melodic. He sound like Rod Wave. No disrespect to Rod Wave. I listen to Rod Wave all the time. I'm from Florida. We love Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it might sound. You might hear a comparison to Rod Wave. Somebody say Rich Homie, I was like, all right, cool, I could take that. I listen to Rich Homie, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just different people I listen to. My music is everywhere, bro. I don't just listen to rap music. I might listen to. You might catch me listen to anything, fam. I might be listening to melody. It's just a collection of whatever you do. But when it's time to really make a tape, I just really try to only listen to me, so I don't sound like somebody else. You feel me?
Yeah. And I can definitely say that. I know I can't remember which song it was. I think it was one of song 3 or 4. I could hear a little bit of like the Kevin Gates influence in the song.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, okay.
Cause it's my
But
favorite rapper. Like so, like if
yeah.
that's your favorite rapper, you gonna get in there and be like, yeah, like you might, cause you gonna hear what you hear. You feel me? But
Hmm.
if that's just like okay, for example, I could put in the football aspect. Like Byron, if you go run your offense, it's your offense. You feel me? But at the end of the day, that offense circulated from what coach you were under, what coaching tree you were under. You
Yep.
feel me? So yeah,
Hmm.
that you're calling your plays, it's your offense, that's your product. But at the end of the day, it's still rooted back from somewhere. You feel me? So
Hmm.
really, like it's really a trickleation because whoever Gage was listening to, that's trickulated to that. Whoever that person listens to, that trickulates to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it all fall down.
And kind of going off, well, somewhat off of that. Um, what made you choose the date that you chose as your release date? Was there
All
any
right,
specific reason for that?
I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. That was nobody but God, fam. Because I was supposed to drop on the 21st. All right, a lot of people don't know this. The only person that knows this is probably my producer, Brick. And I was supposed to drop on the 21st. So my goal was the 21st. I was like, hey, bro, I'm dropping on the 21st. I don't care who drop. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Lil Baby. I don't care if it's. I said, as long as it ain't Young Boy, as long as it ain't. I said, as long as it ain't one of them big dudes where I know, like, oh, everybody finna go listen to them. Little, like, Young Boy or Jay Z or Jay or something like that. I said, I don't care, dog. I'm dropping on the 21st. I'm just gonna hold my own. You feel me?
Hmm.
So the dude snapped on my cover art. Don't get me wrong, but he had a lot of things going on, so I ain't have my cover art to drop it on the 21st. At least take a week to get submitted when you put it in like DistroKid or United Masters. So I didn't get my cover art until Tuesday, Wednesday, and I was like, that tape not gonna get cleared in time to come out on Friday. And I ain't have time to do no promo. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna have to drop it next week on that next Friday. Fam, that Friday the 21st, Young Boy dropped the tape. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, I had no idea because I was so out of tune. Like I didn't even know he dropped the tape on the 21st. I was like, dang, bro, like it's crazy because the tongue powerful, bro. Like I'm sitting here saying, like, hey, bro, as long as it ain't Young Boy, I'm dropping, bro. You feel me? 'Cause like everybody gonna want to hear that. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, cool. Come to find out, he dropped on the 21st, bro, and I had to drop on the 28th. And now that I really think about it, bro, I don't think nobody else dropped on the 28th. So I was like, bro, like, thank you, Lord. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because if somebody else did, bro, I probably wouldn't have got the ears that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people would have probably, they would have listened to me, but they wouldn't have listened to me first quarter. Like, it was like, oh man, KT just dropped. Let me go listen to KT. It wasn't, oh, Nicki Minaj and Kodak dropped, and now I need to go listen to Showthief. It was like, hey, nah, Showthief dropped, and wasn't nobody else dropping. You feel me? So it was a great day.
That's what's up, man. So you can sound like Kevin Gates or Rod Wave the minute you start sounding like Luke Bryan or Brad Paisley, whoever you be listening to. That's when we gonna have to have a
I ain't
conversation.
gonna ever sound like them because I listen to Sam Hunt, bro. I just like to, like, bro. I get in my car, like when we leave here, I'm finna go get in my car, go somewhere, bro. And when I go somewhere at night, bro, I like listening to Sam Hunt because he paint that picture, bro. He telling that girl, hey, I hope when you look in that mirror, you just think about me. You can't look at nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he paint a picture, bro. Like he just
Hey,
paint a picture, man.
I ain't got a problem with what he's saying. I got a problem with how he say it. And it ain't even that I got a problem with it.
Yeah.
That when the sound start getting like that, we gonna have a conversation.
Nah, it ain't
That's
gonna
when
ever
we
get
gonna have
like
to
that,
talk.
bro.
That's when we gonna have to
Unless
talk.
I'm doing a country song with somebody. I love to do a country song with somebody, bro. Cause I really like I'm a country fan. So
All right. Well, shoot. Because it's you. I'm gonna give it a listen the first time. That may be
hey,
the only run that it
have
get
you ever
rock
been to
on.
a country concert? I ain't never been to one,
No,
bro. But
I
like,
ain't never been to no country concert.
all right, so I'm from Florida, bro. They have them a lot down here, bro. They be looking. You know what I'm saying? But I just ain't never.
Man, I've seen a country. I've not been to it, but I've seen a. What's the guy name? It's some dude who I think he went on a big tour again after he hadn't been on one in about 5 or 10 years, and he was
Tim
selling
McGraw.
out stadiums.
Tim McGraw.
No, if it was somebody bigger.
Oh, I don't know.
I, but yeah, I'm the wrong person to clearly say it.
Yeah, I was
But
But
gonna
bro,
say, don't ask me because I
hey,
don't
they
know.
buy records. That's the difference. See, like, don't get me wrong. I love my community, but as people in my community go, they go find that free link. You feel me? Those people they gonna actually buy records. They gonna buy merch. They gonna, hey, you can say what you want. You feel me?
That's a good point. Nah, hey, just to I'd say put the cherry on top of this conversation. If I can only listen to one song off that, well, maybe that might be like asking you to pick a favorite child. If I can only listen to 3 songs off the album, give us a recommendation as to what people need to go listen to. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go find my 3 while we talk.
You need to go listen to 1111. You need to go listen to Fantasy, and you need to go listen to. See that third one tough. That third one that's the one that's liquid. You see what I'm saying? Because like that just depends on how you feeling. Like right now, I'll probably say, oh, you gotta go listen to How To. But somebody else might want to bop their head and tell you, hey, nah, you gotta go listen to TIZZLE. Or then somebody else might say, hey, nah, I like 23B or I like Out of My System because they might be going through it. They just got to get some stuff off their chest. But for sure, you need to listen to that first song and that last song because that's my opening statement. That's my closing argument if we was in court. Like 11:11, a lot of people don't know this, bro. I freestyled that whole song. Only 2 people know this, my engineer and my producer. They was there. I was like, hey, bro, just hit play and I'm finna say whatever come to my head, fam. And I wanted it to be special. That's why I made it the intro. That's why when I was in there, I was like, bro, I want to be a person that touched the trenches. Dog. I was like, bro, like I'm touching the trenches in a good way, though. I'm trying to show these young kids, like, hey, fam, you ain't gotta have that Draco, bro. You come do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, like a lot of people don't know, fam. Like, cause at the end of the day, fam, like you either going to heaven or hell, bro. So it's just like I be trying to show them, I be trying to show them boys, like, hey, bro, look, bro, Jesus around street dudes too, fam. You come, hey, come over here, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't cursing at all, bro. And so like I'm making normal music, but at the same time, I'm trying to touch the trenches, bro. I'm telling them, I'm like, bro, like if I can, like, bro, I was talking to God today, bro. I was like, dog, like. I know I've been bringing a few to you, bro. But I'm trying to bring you 1,000 more people from the trench. I'm trying to bring you 1,000 more
That's
dudes
real.
from the trenches, bro. Like I'm trying to bring you a
That's
thousand
real.
more. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like I know where my heart at. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to give, bro. Like some people got to give to reach this crowd. Some people got to give to reach that crowd, bro. But at the same time, fam, like you can send a good person to go talk to this group of people, but if you don't speak their language, they ain't gonna relate to you. You feel me? You got to be able to speak their language, and if you can't speak their language, not no disrespect to the person doing it, but if you don't speak their language, they ain't gonna be able to really respect it. You feel me? So they need somebody that can go tell them, "Hey, look, bro, I know what you finna do before you even do it. Come listen to me." You feel me? So when I went in there, bro, the room, no cap, the room was dark. He played the beat. They locked me in the booth, and the first thing came out my mouth was posted in the trenches. Brody tell me that he love me and he know I'm with it. And I get really out my body. I ain't being wicked. But it's gonna be a homicide if you play with TIZZLE. You feel me? Like I can't let nobody play with me neither. You feel me? Like I'm sending a good message, but hey, I ain't no pushover neither. You feel me? So that's why I say 11-11, and that closing statement is fantasy, cause it's just like this world fake, bro. Don't let this mirage fool you from the ultimate goal. Like don't let this mirage fool you from the big picture. Like a lot of this stuff is fake, fam. Like people seeing social media and them people only happy for 15 seconds and they getting off there being miserable. You feel me? So like it's just like it's all fake, man. This world is a fantasy. Like this my unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they know I'm suited for. Rocking time for it. I'm up in the VIP. So it's just like I'm telling the truth. Like it's all fake. You feel me?
Okay.
That third song up to you. But if I had to pick two, bro, just give me 11-11 in fantasy because I know they're gonna set the tone for the middle of it. Like if it was a sandwich, I feel like I got the best two pieces of bread. You know what I'm saying? You know how black people go in there and take that top off. They ain't even eating that front bread. You gotta go find the
I
soft one.
thought everybody did that. Don't everybody do that?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't eat that. Hey, I ain't eating that top piece of bread unless it's drastic measures.
Yeah.
I had to eat one the other day 'cause we was out of bread, but
That's
what was
it,
I
bro.
gonna? Oh, so my picks
You got yours.
11-11. Cause I mean I
For
don't
sure.
the intro effect like it got me like I was just you went
Yeah.
in on that. You went in on that. So I'm gonna give you 11-11. I'm going TIZZLE. I understand that these are the first two,
Yeah.
right? But they
That's what I
both of
wanted.
them just hit me. Both of them
Yeah.
hit me.
It's
All
crazy
right.
because I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. It's crazy because my producer, his name Brick, bro. He made both of those beats, bro, but he ain't make them for that. You see what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, send them to me. And I wasn't even about to do those songs, and he just sent them, bro. When I heard 11-11, I said, hey, bro, this is special, bro. I was like, bro, I just hit play. And when he made Tizzle, I wasn't even finna do it, bro. Like that's crazy. I wasn't even gonna do it, bro. I forgot my other song I was gonna do, and my engineer, shout out to Franco, he was like, "Which one you want to do?" I was like, "All right, give me that one." And I just went in there and said, "Boom, boom, boom." You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
What's your third one?
Third one, I'm going out of my system. I'm going out
You
of my
like that
system.
one, huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I could be honest
a
with
little
y'all.
bit of
Out
a
of my
different
system was gonna
vibe.
be the intro.
That was gonna be the intro. I
It
can
was
see
gonna
it.
be the
I can
intro.
see it.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
can see that one.
But I was mad when I wrote it, bro. I forgot what happened, bro. I just know I was, bro. Something happened. I was just, bro. My blood was boiling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just heard, bro. I just put my headphones on, like, bro. I gotta get it out of my system. I know this game ain't real, but I know that these people really tripping in my head, going. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's just really where it came from.
And so I'm kind of copying off UKT a little bit. 11-11 clearly, and then fantasy are my top two. I think
Yeah.
11-11 is my one though.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm going 23B.
Okay, so listen, 23B one of my favorite songs because people not really listening to the metaphors that's in there. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I like everything I said in 23B was a true story, bro. Like, my big bro Double A, shouts out to Dub. He flew me out for my birthday to Atlanta, and I was with the dude that opened up the tape. I was with Mount Show, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna pick you up. You know, Dub was like, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport. So I was like, bet. He's like, hey, buy your ticket real quick. He's like, what you doing for your birthday? I was like, I don't know. I'm finna just go do something. He's like, nah, you coming with me? We can go to the Hawks game. We go to the studio, and you gonna hang out with me. I was like, all right, bet. So I get in there, bro, and I'm like, dang, he gonna want to rap. And I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna be nervous. I was like, I can't be nervous, bro. I can't be nervous. You know what I'm saying? So really, like it was just like a loose jaw. Like I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm on my way to the airport. The seat I sat in was 23B. Like he came and picked me up in a lamb. I was like, what? You feel me? So, and don't get me wrong, bro. I'm from Florida, bro. We see fast cars, big cars all the time, and they're from my city. So, but like, bro, it was a lot of people out there. And then he pulled up. The way he pulled up in the lamb, everybody was like, "Who is that?" You feel me? And then
Mm-hmm.
I got in the car, and it was like, "Oh, dang, he must be somebody." You feel me? And I asked him, I was like, "Why you bought the lamb?" He's like, "Oh, cause it's a Tuesday." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we got different problems, man." You feel me?
Yeah, you got. Hey,
Hey, but I could be honest with y'all though. I'll be honest with y'all because y'all my bros, bro. Hey, some of them songs out of my system, I recorded that song 2 years ago.
oh,
Okay.
for real?
I recorded that song like a year and a half
Ah,
ago, fam. I recorded that song like a year and a half ago. I recorded How to, the song How to, I recorded that song like a year ago. The rest of them was like 1111 is more up to date. TIZZLE is more up to date. Fantasy is kind of like I probably did fantasy like 8 months ago, and then no yeah, and then the rest of them all up to date. But a lot of them songs I just you know what I'm saying. Like I say, I had 200, so I was just like, bro, let me see which ones can match.
And so, kind of going off of that, how often are you in the booth?
Um, it just depends. It just depends, fam. Like with
Yeah.
me, bro, it might be 1 month where I'm in there solid, bro. I'm in there. But the difference between me and a lot of people, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't come 50 deep. I'm coming with either my dad, I'm coming with my producer, or I'm coming with somebody who I'm trying. Oh, I might, bro, to be real, in my heart, just not even trying to like brag or nothing, bro. I might pick up a young dude that want to rap and be like, hey, look, bro, come here, bro. Let me show you something. Like, just come sit in the studio. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't go on live. Please don't share your location. And I just want to give you exposure. Like, I just want you to see, cause like, bro, you can only dream, like my pastor PMJ said, you can only dream like my pastor in college, bro. Pastor he was like, you can only dream what you've been exposed to. He's like, so if you ain't never been exposed to bigger, you're not gonna think bigger. You feel me? He was like, if you ain't ever see like if Doug would never pick me up in that lamb, I probably wouldn't be like, oh, big bro came and scooped me in a lamb. I probably been like, oh, let me get, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like little stuff like that. Like you just need that exposure, bro, because you can be like, dang, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So, it just flow, bro. It just flow. You know what I'm saying? The recording process, bro. I go in there. I'm with a jug of water. I'm ready to rock and roll. I ain't taking no breaks. I'm in here. If I'm booking 4 hours, I need four. I need all four of them. I need all 240 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need all of them. You feel me? I don't waste no time. You feel me? I would say it might be a month. Well, like I said, I might be a month where I'm in there the whole time, and then it might be a month where I don't record at all. But I'm sitting on 200, so you don't know that I'm not recording, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm not. You feel me? So it just really depends, man.
So I'm gonna ask a ugly question. All right.
Go ahead.
So you probably done heard like some up and coming rapping, and you talked about picking up young dudes that want to rap, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So have you ever come across like somebody that said, "Hey, Tizzle, you got to hear this, dog. I did one. I did one. This the one right here." And you
Yeah,
put it on, and
yeah.
it's hot garbage.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
You gonna tell him?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want nobody to lie to me. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't think I could do
I'm gonna be
that.
blunt. I'm gonna tell you. Hey.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
I
be
could
real.
do it.
Or I might say it. You know how we do it. We might say it. It depends on my relationship with that person, right? So if I'm hands on with that person, I'm gonna tell you, hey, nah, hey, bro, that's trash. You gonna be recorded. You feel me? But if I don't know you, I'm gonna say, hey, fam, I'm gonna be real. Me personally, I like no disrespect. It don't fit something I would listen to. But who's to say that your homeboys might not listen to it? You feel me? But I'm personally not gonna play it in my whip. But just because it's you, I like the picture, but I'm not. It's not gonna get no. You know what I'm saying? And like, it might be people like that with my music. They might say, "Hey, I personally not gonna listen to it." But so, hey, if I make a bad song, I want somebody to tell me. That's why it's hard. That's why it's hard picking the list. Byron, back to your question, bro, because I got people in my corner who I know gonna tell me the truth. Like I got people who be very blunt with me. Like one of my close friends, I ain't gonna say her name because they don't like when I say their names, bro. But she was on that. She was like, "Oh nah, that song don't need to make it. Like that song is horrible." You feel me? I was like, "Oh dang." She was like, "Well, it ain't horrible, but it just don't fit this playlist. Like you don't need." Oh no, that's ill. You feel me? I'm like, "Oh man, well, tell me how you really feel." But I needed that though. Like I need a person to be honest with me. Like, hey, listen. Like it got so frustrating, bro. She told me straight up, she's like, anything you gonna have to pick it because it's your playlist. Woo, woo, woo. And like you could tell they was getting first. You know, you go through like she'll make it, bro. She made like 10 playlists for me. Shouts out to her. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, bro, like at the end of the day, they right though. Like I had to go down and just pick like, all right, I'm gonna put this song one, this song two, this song three, this song. You feel me? So,
Mm-hmm.
but you need people in your car. I'm gonna tell them the money. I ain't finna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna tell you, hey, little bro, hey, stay in school. But you know what's crazy? I'm gonna be real. That's what's wrong, bro. That's the problem. Listen, back then, fam, you really had to have talent to rap, bro. now you just need a few followers and you gon' blow, bro. It's like that's what's crazy. The talent not getting valued anymore in the rap game, bro. It's because everybody want to do it. It's getting like it has no more value, bro. It had value back then because you actually, bro. It was hard for a person to actually get here and write a song, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody in here talking about some do 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 a do 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 and they viral. You feel me? And it's just like, dang, bro. But it's people out here who really got talent, and they getting overlooked, bro. So it's just like, bro. It's crazy because social media making it so easy. But like, you got money, you got a little clout, you got a little followers, bro. It's like you gonna shoot past sometimes, not all the time, because what God got for you, for you. So you might shoot past that person that got talent, bro. So, but like, that's what's crazy because everybody want to rap, and ain't nobody telling. Don't nobody have that factor in it where they can look their homeboy in the eye and be like, hey, bro, no. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a rap fan. That's no. Because instantly a person, he hating. Nah, bro, he give you his honest opinion.
Well, aspiring rappers just know if it's trash, Showthief gonna tell you.
Bro, you know,
Showthief
I
gonna
got
let
a
you know.
homeboy right now, bro. I seen him a song. If I really want to know opinion on song, now granted, the one thing I did have to tell him, I was like, bro, everybody have different musical ears, bro. So like, you like a certain genre of rap. You see what I'm saying? Other
Mm-hmm.
people like this kind of genre of rap. So yeah, you're not my target audience, but I still send it to him because he gonna tell me how he feels. But I'm like, okay, it might be other people that feel the way you feel. But I also send it to somebody else and they be like, hey, nah, hey, bro, this hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, cool. I just need to just know. I really kind of do like vote, like a poll. Like, all right, this got more votes than that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shoot, we spent a lot of time on the music and justifiably so. We're gonna plug this album as many times as possible. So y'all better go get it. Y'all
For
better go get
sure.
that TIZZLE.
For sure.
Transitioning, talking to the real Laker fan, aside from myself, that's currently on my screen. KT.
Lakers in 5. I don't care who we play. Lakers in 5.
So let me ask, and I don't know if you can be unbiased. All right, I'm trying my best to be unbiased when I evaluate where the Lakers are going.
Okay.
Do you think the Lakers have the strength to win an NBA championship this year?
Yes. Only if Anthony Davis show up. If Anthony Davis show up, I don't see nobody beating us. I don't see nobody in the East. I don't see nobody in the West because he always body Jokic. You feel me? He always
Mm-hmm.
body Jokic. So like, let's just be real. He body Jokic, and we got enough. We got enough players that we can control Murray and everybody else. If I really want to play Golden State, I'm glad Golden State won. I'm glad Steph went for 50 because they don't have a big man. So hey, AD, it's time to take us to the Western Conference Finals. You see what I'm saying? If I really want to play Phoenix because they don't have a bench and their big man is soft. AN doesn't show up. He's inconsistent. Not to say AD is the toughest, but hey, AD got a little bit of dog in him. At least he got some emotion. So I don't see the only people I see stopping us from going to the finals is us, bro. AD. Or it's really, bro. I hate that a season is on one person's back, bro. But like this is really AD's moment, bro. Like either you gonna bro, take us to the chip, bro, or you gonna make us go home early and we're gonna try to trade you.
I
Now,
got I got
as
two
a
things to say before we
as a
get into
fake
this.
Laker fan, go ahead.
Wait, wait,
You
wait,
got it.
wait. First, how are you a Laker fan, KT? Cause what part of Florida?
Kobe
Because
Bean Bryant.
It's longevity over location, Brian. You should
no,
know that.
I'm
As a
not giving
fake,
it to him. I'm not giving it to him.
I'm not a Heat fan. I'm not a Magic fan. What else? I'm not no Atlanta Hawks fan. I'm not no.
How
I'm a
you not a
Lakers
Heat or Magic fan though?
fan. I always love Kobe Bryant, bro.
if
All I
he
knew was
chose the
2-4.
Lakers, that's
Um,
fine.
so when he choose, it's cool, but when I choose, it's a problem.
No,
You
because
chose
you
because of a
choose a different
person.
team based on where a
You a
certain
Y'all,
players live.
bandwagoner.
That's not how that works.
y'all chose the Lakers because of Kobe though.
Yes, and I've stayed faithful through the Robert
See,
Covington years. I
But
stayed
see,
faithful,
okay,
but I
Byron.
stayed
To be
faithful.
honest, like what Demari's saying is like, yeah, we picked because of a person, but we stayed there for the bad years too. Like you only went there because like if LeBron leave, you're not a Laker fan anymore.
yeah, correct. What's
Okay,
wrong
like,
with that?
we're still gonna be Laker fans. That's the problem.
Y'all. Oh, okay, put it like this: if Kobe Bryant left and he went to the Rockets when they were talking about the trades, and at that one point, no, he was about to go to Chicago. Would y'all still be a Kobe? Would y'all still be a Lakers fan to this day? I
I
don't think
personally,
so.
for me, I would still be a
Yes.
Lakers fan, but I would still root for Chicago because Kobe there. Like I'm a Chargers fan in football, but I rooted for Green Bay because they had Aaron Rodgers. You see what I'm saying? So like it was like
Yeah,
this is my team, but I like these players.
it's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong
rolling.
with having a favorite player, but to have your favorite team be dependent on where that player is, I just think that's weak. That's weak to me. I don't understand why.
Right.
Unless he's your son or like your uncle or something,
Yeah.
like there's no
You can call
I
stand
LeBron,
of reason.
Byron? Can you call LeBron right now?
I can.
Oh, here he go.
He ain't gonna
Now
pick
see,
up
and
because
that
it's playoffs time.
like football wise, if the 49ers are playing the Cowboys, I rooted for the Cowboys for my entire football watching life. When the Niners beat them, I was rooting for the Niners just because Dre played for the Niners, and
Yeah,
that's
Drake
Damn,
play.
that's
sound like
that's
a
legitimate.
bandwagon fan to me.
A
Nah, you root for
bandwagon
that's your
fan?
brother. Like, you know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's my
Like,
guy.
anytime my teammate, bro, anytime my teammate play with somebody, like, y'all rooting for that team unless they play. Like, even with Randy, bro, like, when Randy then was playing, I don't know if they played the Chargers, bro, but I was rooting for Green Bay because one, I like Aaron Rodgers, two, Rambo, my brother. So I'm rooting for them. All my other teammates, like Trey, all them other boys, when they play a team, y'all rooting for you unless you playing the Chargers. Now, if you playing for the Chargers, I want you to do good and I want your team to lose. Simple.
I just don't think it's fair. I think y'all are doing the same thing I'm doing. It's just y'all's player having to retire on the team that he started on.
No,
No.
because if we're being real honest, all right, I was for probably more dimensional reasons than anything else. I wasn't playing guard like I was a big, so I was watching Shaq. I love Shaq to this day,
Big Diesel.
but it was like a really equal like Shaq and a Kobe thing. So I mean, did Kobe like ascend a little bit because he remained on my favorite team for sure, and it helped that I was able to see the majority of his prime like while I was in more of my formative years because I mean Shaq by the time '06 came around he was
A Heat.
already 30 something. So I mean I didn't get to see as much of him as I did get to see a Kobe. But I was a Laker fan through and through no matter how much I like Shaq. When he went to the Heat, cool. I'm rooting for you there, but I'm a Laker fan. So that ain't gonna change. Ever.
Let's not talk about how he could arguably be the best player ever if he would have been in shape.
Well, I think he's the most dominant. Like if you put somebody that's trash in front of him, they're going for 30 and 20.
Absolutely.
But
If
also,
AD had a Shaq mentality, we win a championship this year.
yeah, I agree. And then my other thing, I can get back into your original question. Um,
Thank you.
people called me crazy at the beginning of the playoffs. Well, right, I guess it was during the play-in time. I said the Lakers can make it to the Western Conference Finals. I said we have a chance to win it all. My three teams, I think the team that actually would give the most problems to the Lakers in the West is the Kings. Just
I'm glad we
because,
didn't play him.
yeah, I am
I ain't
too.
want to see. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want to see Sacramento. I was hoping Golden State won, but I was like, hey, if Sacramento play us, hey, y'all boys, I don't know now. We gonna need a miracle. But
Yeah.
everybody else, we could beat.
Yep, and that's exactly how I felt. I said basically whoever made it out of the West between the Kings and the Lakers are going to win it all. East doesn't bother me too much. I'm at this point it's probably going to be the Celtics who make it out of the East.
I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't no Heat fan, but don't sleep on Jimmy, bro. Like I don't know, bro. The Celtics,
Jimmy a
they let
monster,
Trey Young
man.
take them to six. They would take them to six. They let Trey Young take them to six. I
Jimmy
don't know.
can't keep this up.
I hope he can't.
I don't know. Hey, he shouldn't have done what he did in the first. He took the Bucks out. He
He
put up
should have.
50 on the Bucks.
Okay, all right, hold on. But listen though. Y'all ain't gonna like. I'm gonna say a very unpopular opinion. The Bucks have been fraudulent.
Mm.
The Bucks have always been fraudulent, bro. But to be honest with you, they are Monty Williams from being stubborn away from not having a championship. He was too stubborn to go zone, and he left Aiton on Giannis the whole time in man-to-man defense, bro. And Giannis just literally obliterated him, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's Monty Williams' fault. He was too stubborn, but let's just be real. And then that they beat who they beat in the Eastern Conference Final, was it Boston or Philly? The year it
Boston.
was Boston.
Yeah,
Boston,
Boston.
and then
They,
the Nets before. Yeah.
but like they went through hell and high water, bro. And then matter of fact, no, that was the year they booked the Nets because KD put his toe on the line. They been fraudulent, bro. Like they just getting exposed. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know if we can say that this year about the Bucks because Giannis missed 3 of the games, and he was hurt basically the whole entire series. If Giannis is healthy, I don't think the Bucks win. I mean, I don't think the Heat win.
I
I
still think they was
mean, they
fraudulent,
won
bro.
2 games with
Because look
healthy
though,
Giannis.
when he was, that's what I'm saying. With 2 games with a Giannis on there, and bro, even game one before he got hurt, like they were still taking him to the wire. I was just like, bro, like they gonna get the whistle and they gonna play off momentum. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that, fam. But at the end of the day, bro, I was just like, I'm not scared of that team.
And it'd be something different if Giannis had, I'd say, a bad performance in the final game. But he went for 40 and 20. So what is he gonna go for 50 and 30 if he's like
Yeah,
healthy?
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying.
I mean, no, I can't go with you on that.
He
I
get the
can't.
whistle a lot too. He get that whistle. I ain't gonna lie, they give him that whistle, bro.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, Giannis a good player, bro, but he get that whistle, bro. And they just like, bro, I don't really know if y'all just, you know what I'm saying.
And my other thing with the Heat, they can't. They're not going to continue to shoot at a 50% clip from the 3. That's
Nah, they
just.
not.
And so once that 3 stopped falling like it was throughout the regular season, it's a wrap for them.
But they play. You know what the Heat do good, and I hate the Heat, bro. But they play matchups very well. Like Eric Spoelstra, bro, he matches up very well. So like, if they play a team like Boston, they would take the history and the bad blood and use it as motivation, like to, hey, we need to win one of these games. You feel me? I think that's what they do well. Like they don't have the Heat are what the Clippers could have been. Like it's just a bunch of dogs and one alpha male, and you might have a better team, but I have more athletes than you.
I'm not calling the Heat dogs though.
What?
If you take Jimmy off that team, you're not saying okay those players are dogs
In certain
Lowry.
environments, yeah.
because Bam not playing like that right now.
Bam
Yeah, that,
soft, but he feed off the energy. That's what dogs do. You know what I'm saying? He feeding off the energy, bro. You feel me? Bam got more dog in him than DeAndre Ayton.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Man,
But that's just because Aiden in with Phoenix and they just play a finesse game and he can't get comfortable over there.
that's true.
hey, look, man. Let me tell you, as big as he is, like I had to go pull up the average and see if it improved this year. But he was averaging like 5 free throw attempts a game last
That's
year.
bad.
I mean,
They don't pass him the ball.
Hey, look.
Only thing they doing is Chris Paul, CP3, and now it's KD just shooting mid range shots the whole game. They just
I
want him to
would-
set a screen and roll. They don't never give him the ball on the low block.
He
Nothing.
don't have no post moves. What are you talking
He's
about?
scared, bro. He's
He
scared to
should've
go down
jumped
there.
They won't pass him
He
the
should've
ball,
just
bro.
looked.
Oh my god.
No. Look, I'm not. Look,
I think you like Skip Bayless, bro. You just be saying stuff so people can get a reaction, bro.
put it to you this way: if he's Looney-esque in terms of going to get the ball, right? Capella is, and I mean I ain't watched none of Capella this year, so I don't even want to make this comparison. But back when Capella was getting like 20 rebounds once every 2 weeks, he was getting 15 points just because he was putting the ball back up on the glass and catching lobs. That's all Ayton got to do.
Okay, but the difference is Aiden has more talent than both of those players. He shouldn't be just an energy player having to get rebounds to score. He's a number 2 or 1? Number 1, a top 3 draft pick
He was
with
the
the
number 1
talent.
pick.
Yeah,
So
the
let-
talent
let
to
me
be
ask
the
you
guy,
this.
but they
Let
won't
me ask
pass
you
him the
this.
ball. They just want to shoot mid range the whole game and chase fouls.
So when all of the attention is on Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and he rolls to the rim and he's wide open, should he just
Hey,
he
bro.
just got to get out and get to the corner and say, you know what, I'm better.
They
than
should have
this.
let
I'm
him
not finna
go.
catch this
They
lob.
should have let him
I'm better
instead
than
of
this.
bringing
They
him
tried to
back.
let
They
him
should
go,
have let
bro.
him go. No,
They
they didn't want to pay him, and then he finally got the offer from somebody else. Okay, now we're gonna force you to stay here. This summer he's requesting a trade. I'm calling.
Yeah, bro, they don't like each other. Him and Monty don't get along.
Yeah, I don't know why they brought him back.
I mean, you gotta have oatmeal is better than no meal, Byron. Always remember that.
All right, I don't see it. All right, it'd be something different if he was just producing like every time the ball was in his hands, and you're like, man, he needs to have more utility. Like James Harden. Like when James Harden was coming off the bench for the Thunder, somebody saw him and was like, he needs to have more utility. If the
Yeah, ain't
man
nobody
ain't
saying,
doing,
"Oh, they need to go get DeAndre Ayton."
yeah, ain't nobody, I mean, people might say that I see potential in DeAndre Ayton, but if you can't roll to the rim and catch this live for me, player, I'm not
Bruh, if
I'm
I'm
not
a
hearing it.
if I'm a top number one draft pick type talent, don't my whole entire game's not just about me doing pick and rolls and rolling to the rim the whole game. Y'all got to at least give me the ball where I want it sometime.
So what if you just
This man here, boy.
let me put it to you like this.
Nah, bro.
So if I created situations for you as a number one pick to roll to the rim, catch the ball, and dunk it, right?
Time
Mid
out.
roll, you
I'm
are
listening.
saying that you're gonna stop and just say, you know what, I'm better than this. Let me go ahead and pop to the short corner. If it's what? Why?
You
Why
done?
would you
You
do
done?
that?
So the thing about it is, he be rolling to the rim all the time and be open. They won't pass him the ball. So now he gonna stop rolling hard
Byron.
because Chris Paul, Devin Booker just want to pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, make the guy finally jump, go shoot a little, eventually get a bad shot up mid range, or they go to the free throw line.
I will
That's the Suns' entire offense.
I will
Pump
admit
fake,
you've
pump
watched
fake. Nah, bro,
I
I
will
hate
admit
it.
that you've watched more Suns games than I have because you're sick with the NBA TV stuff. I know this. All right, you watch a lot of basketball, but I know how much you hate Chris Paul. So you telling me that one of the all-time greats in terms of not only being an assist man,
He's not even a
but
top five
throwing lobs to tall dudes that like to roll to the rim. You telling me that he's not looking for him?
Nope,
You
he
telling me that
not.
he's being
He's
selfish with the
selfish.
ball?
He's
Byron, you
selfish.
tripping, Byron. All right, Byron. Next
The
question, but
Suns
you
the
just,
problem.
but you, Byron. Oh my God, bro.
The
You
Suns
just
not
be
making it out the
talking,
West
bro.
anyway.
You
I
just be
hope they're
talking.
not gonna make it out of the West. I just want them to get to the Western Conference Final and play us.
No, I don't want to
It's
play the
easier.
Suns still though.
It's easiest for us.
I still don't want to play the Suns. I'd rather play the
Man,
Nuggets.
Booker been playing well.
Because for some
KD been
reason,
playing well.
every time the Suns play us, they don't miss. For some reason,
That's true.
it
That
don't
is
matter
true.
what our defense look like.
That is
They
true.
for
They just
some
don't
reason they
hit.
just start
They hit.
yeah.
Yeah, they hit. You right. You right. You are right.
Because campaign the last time we played in the playoffs,
He looked
he was
like Steph
dropped. Yeah,
Curry out there.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't want to play the Suns just off principle.
Yeah. You right.
If
Nah, they ain't
I
got no bench. I want to play the Suns. I know what I meant. Nah, they ain't got no bench. KD can't play 40 every game, bro.
I mean, here's what I'd say. As a Laker fan, if I was being unbiased and picking, I probably would not pick the Lakers to make it out of the West. But I think from where I was looking at the team and how long I thought it was going to take them to gel, how performance-wise they had shown what they showed, I think that the Lakers have a legitimate shot to win a championship this year.
But
And
yes, bro, we gotta know.
that's me as an unbiased observer.
Wait,
We
Me as
so
a
gotta know.
fan,
hey, Damani,
we're going
as
all the way.
but as an unbiased observer, why are you saying the Lakers wouldn't make it out of the West?
No, I'm saying if I had to pick a team right now to make it out of the West, if I had to
Who you
choose the
picking?
Lakers of the field, that's tough. I feel like there are a lot of teams that are close, and the Lakers are up there in terms of just general closeness. But Murray's
Darvin
playing
Ham is the
well.
only reason I get scared.
Don't get me started on him. Man, that's the worst coaching in basketball right now.
If I had to pick a team to make it out of the West, as crazy as it is, it might still be the Warriors, just because they showed that championship DNA and they beat the Kings. And I mean, I felt like the Kings.
That's the worst choice, I believe. I don't agree with that, Damani, because for one, the Lakers have the best record since the trade deadline in the NBA.
And the Warriors' record has not been good. But let me tell you what they have. All right, they have a 35-year-old that went for 50 on the Kings. He went for a 50 piece on the Kings. They still got Jordan Poole, who has not played well yet. But
Jordan Poole hadn't played well
That's
all
why we
year,
gonna
though.
win.
He's
That's why
not.
we gonna win, bro.
Jordan Poole hadn't played. He's
he
played
hadn't played well in a minute. But when Steph was
the
there, he
whole.
was playing pretty well.
No. Yeah, because he needs the ball in his hand. And who going to put the ball in Jordan Poole's hand rather than Steph?
Oh, God.
Jordan Poole is really not that good.
No, he good. He good, man.
I'm not going
No.
with you on that. I'm not going with you on
He
that.
good.
Jordan Poole be trying to. The problem is Jordan Poole thinks he's Steph and be trying to do too much.
He is
And once he
protege.
start trying to do all, but he's not. He thinks he's Steph and he can't do the stuff that Steph be trying to do. And so that's what makes him shoot 30% from the field. If Jordan Poole continues to play like he's playing, which he is, because he thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread, they might lose him. I say 5. Lakers in 5.
Okay, so what if Steph continues playing like
He
playing?
We got clampers. We got AR-15, Big Reed. We got Vanderbilt.
Okay.
We got Shrew. We got come on, man. We got bodies on them. We double Steph and tell Clay to drop 40 every night.
Yep.
Double Steph.
Because they basically have Steph going to get probably 30 a night. Wiggins, you don't know if you're going to get 15 out of him, 4 out of him, or
We're
20.
going to put Vanderbilt on him.
Clay, I say put Vanderbilt on Steph.
He ain't going to run. Schroeder got to be that person. Schroeder got to run around with him. We covering Steph all in 94 fleet. As soon as he get the ball, somebody need to be on him. Get the ball in Draymond. If you tell me we lost to Draymond Green, put up 30 a night, then we deserve to lose.
That's not. They have 2 pieces of kryptonite over there: Draymond Green and Jordan Poole.
Now, what I don't want to hear is, Jordan Poole. Steph only had 15, but Jordan Poole went for 32, and Clay went for 28. All right, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
They got offensive options. Looney been rebounding the heck out the ball, playing really good.
Now let me tell you the missing factor. Tristan Thompson.
They better not put Tristan Thompson on their floor.
We going too big like we did with the White and AD. Who gonna stick on
Mo Bamba?
I think that
Mo
hurts the
Bamba.
Lakers more than Mo Bamba maybe, but I think putting 2 non-shooting bigs hurts the Lakers a lot more than it hurts the Warriors, just because they don't have the ability to shoot like that.
Yeah, man, I ain't rolling. No, yeah. Also, we need to talk about Darvin Ham because I know I used to talk about, but I've said this already this year. I used to talk bad about Frank Vogel. I didn't know how good we had it. Darvin Ham might be the worst basketball coach in the NBA right now.
But you're right.
Worse than his predecessor, Budenholzer?
No, Boot.
Yeah, but Budenholzer's not a good coach either.
I mean, but look though, just
back,
bro, from the top of the interview, if you trickle down, bro, like he came from that coaching tree.
Mm-hmm. They trying to fire Budenholzer, but I know the stuff came out about his brother passing during the series, but still.
Hey, look, man, you get 2 game winning and a game tying possession. Offense is frazzled both times, and you don't call timeout either one. You take 2 of them to the crib in a closeout game. That look bad.
I think the only reason they're gonna keep Buddha is because he won a championship, bro. And they're gonna give him one benefit of the doubt year. It's his first time going out in the first round. Yeah, I ain't know he lost his brother, but stuff like that'll give him a chance to keep his job.
But the thing about it was, before he won the championship, he was on the hot seat because he had been underperforming. And basically, every year that they didn't win the championship, he's underperformed based on his coaching style.
Well, I just don't see the city cutting him. You know what I'm saying? Like, who out there? Because you already got Ime. Ime already went to the Rockets. So who out there?
Yeah.
Unless Doc loses his job. Doc loses his job.
Well, the other one is Nick Nurse.
I like Nick Nurse better than over Booty. But I think Nick Nurse also gonna get that job at who finna fire their coach? I can't think of it right now.
I know. Well, Ime at Houston. Atlanta already hired Quinn Snyder. Well, they hired him before the playoffs, but who else? Charlotte, I think they kept their guy. I don't know.
Yeah, Nick. I don't like Nick. I don't think Nick Nurse will go to Milwaukee. I like him in Milwaukee, but I don't think he'll go to Milwaukee.
So, let's do it this way. If you did not have to pick the Lakers, who is winning the NBA championship this year? Because I think as Lakers fans, we'll look
the Celtics.
Nobody out the West. You don't think the Warriors had the capacity to do it?
Nah. They meet the Celtics again though, because they're gonna play good on the road.
I don't think the Warriors have enough consistent offensive power.
I think that's the playoffs is like when your consistency is going to
But
show
listen
up.
though, all
You
right. So listen,
got
to money. Taking bias out of it.
championship
Listen,
DNA.
taking bias out of it. Even if I wasn't a Laker fan, I have the Lakers beating the Warriors, so I don't think the Warriors are gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. And I think, say I'm not a Laker fan, then let's say if it's Celtics Nuggets, give me Boston.
I like
Nuggets not
Boston as a
good.
pick, but I think recency is very important. I think what the Warriors have shown this year in the regular season in the first round is very important. But the firepower that they have shown in previous playoffs and the consistency as to what like the team is composed of, I think the Warriors could do it again. That's just me.
And Damani, I'm gonna say the reason why I think that is flawed because they are basically two things away from being a gentleman's sweep in this
That's
last
true.
series. If De'Aaron Fox never breaks his finger or whatever his hand thing, he plays so much better in the fourth quarter of that game, even though he had a great fourth quarter in the
That's
next
true.
game. And then if Harrison
Get that
Barnes just
shot.
doesn't go 3 for
Yeah.
20, if you have
But that's
anybody on
kind
the
of
floor other
that's
than
kind of what
Harrison
he does,
Barnes,
though. That's kind of what he does, though.
but I'm saying they didn't look great against the Kings. It's just the Kings basically beat themselves because I would say Harrison Barnes and a broken finger. If you have a healthy team that whole entire series, the Warriors lose.
I give you that.
Unless you're just
They had me
banking on
scared.
people
I thought
getting
we were gonna
hurt.
play the King. I said, oh, what?
Yeah, I was nervous. And Eastern Conference champions. Who do y'all
I
have?
got Lakers. I like Lakers Celtics.
And who wins it
Come
all?
on, Lakers. But in that case, instead of 5, I could really see it going 7.
My biased take: Lakers, Celtics, Lakers. Unbiased: Warriors, Celtics, Celtics.
I can live with that.
Warriors not making it out the West. I believe that's the worst team out of the 4 teams left in the West. But that's just
Okay,
me.
so who you got?
I got Lakers. I want to say Celtics, but I might want to be different. But I don't trust the Heat. I don't trust Embiid's health, so not the Sixers. Then okay, I got the Knicks not going to make it. So yeah,
All
Lakers,
right, this is what I
Celtics.
wanted. And before we go to the last question, I wanted Philly and the Celtics to play in the Eastern Conference Finals, but it just didn't add up like that for the season.
Yeah.
They've played more often than like that's the most played series in NBA history. Is Celtics Sixers.
Why do you know that?
They said it on TV the other day.
No, I was about to say. I'm like you.
Only time I'm gonna tell. Only time I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. Now, transitioning to the fun stuff. We had a conversation last week where I was again berated for my view of soulmates and all the
Okay.
other stuff that Byron believes in. Now, if we know that, assuming that your theory is correct, Byron, you believe in the soulmate, yes?
Correct.
All right. So, assuming your theory is correct, KT, do you think it would be worse for a person to leave somebody that was their soulmate? Like, you just don't, it ain't the right time, whatever, you leave somebody that ain't your soulmate. Or you stay with somebody that is not your soulmate for too long.
The latter. The second one.
That's worse?
The second one. I'm gonna tell you why. So you asking me, is it worse than a person to leave their soulmate, or for a person to be with somebody who's not their soulmate for too long? I'm gonna say the second one because at the end of the day, you got to think about your peace. You see what I'm saying? So if your peace,
Well, we have been on here for a long time doing a whole bunch. KT, we appreciate you coming out. We had to have you back on because I think you are
Come
our most
on,
watched
man. How you know
producer
got
for
TIZZLE
TV
on there?
Nation.
And I'm out of my mind. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
I'm gonna
go.
ask y'all one more time. This is me telling you. I done asked you twice, 3 times. This is me telling you. Go download TIZZLE.
You
You will
got
not be
to. You
disappointed.
got
All
to.
right. I don't take my recommendations lightly. Go download
You
that
got to,
TIZZLE.
man.
All
You
right.
got to. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Of
Appreciate
course,
you.
man. I should be able to link it in the
If not,
description.
I'm gonna
So
see y'all.
make
I'm gonna
sure
see y'all boys the
everybody.
link tree when y'all get up here. I'll send y'all the link tree.
Bet.
There it is.
For sure.
There it is. So, leave a like, leave a comment, tell us what you want to see. Byron, you got anything else for the people?
And that's all. We just appreciate you, KT.
Nah, love,
And
bro,
y'all go.
love, bro, love. Y'all know I'm a promo it too, man. I needed it. Like it helped me. Thank y'all for helping me.
Of course, man. And we playing our theme music with our theme
Say
musician
that.
in here
Say
with us.
that. I
Signing
don't
off.
know. Y'all be safe.
When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me out, but you ain't gonna ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gonna lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. Said, nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gonna do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. Ain't gonna lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan. When you make it through the struggle, you the truth. When that pressure get up